Hello dear students. Today we are going to start the next portion of cell structure and function. In this session we are going to study about the shapes of cells and how the cell can changes their shape according to the favorable conditions and their requirements. Some of their functions as they have changed in their shapes and they varies in their functions also. So what will be their functions? And what are the measurements of some specific type of cells which are just differ from our normal or common type of the cells? Those we will study. And we will see some levels of the cells or the organization of the cell or like structure of cells that we normally observe under the microscope. With some example we will observe. Next, observing the structure of cells. All these things we will study in details. So we will move towards our topic, that is shapes of the cells. So in the previous session also we have seen there are the different or many kinds of the cells present in our body, because our body is made up of number of cells, is it? And from that cells only the body is organized, is it? So first of all we must know the basic thing, that is the cell. Later we will see how the cell combine to form a tissues, then tissues combine to form a organ, and the organ system, then the whole body structure. So now the shapes of the cells. The shapes of the cells means we know that how it actually appears from outside, is it? That is actually the definition of shape, is it? How it appears. So there are the so many cells. The shapes of the cells vary with their functions, obviously. Why they are vary from each other? We know that our body is made up of number of cells, is it? All the cells which are in our body, are they same? No, they are differ. So how they are differ, on which basis they were classified as they are varied? Because their functions are different, that's why they are varied. Next, some examples like nerve cells and blood cells, is it? The nerve cells is like a branch and having a hair like structure on them, is it? That's why they are some different in shapes. So it is just elongated one having a branches, some hair like structure projections. So these are the nerve cells which are present in our whole body parts just to conduct the signals, is it? So our brain, whatever the decision takes to work, to move, to ride, is it, to sleep, all these decisions who takes? Because of these the nerve cells. So this is called as a neuron. So neuron is responsible for the conduction of the signals inside our body, then only we respond in respect to the them. Next, blood cells. There are the different shapes of the bloods. For example, I told you the red blood cells are in sickle cells if the condition will be animated, is it? Or mostly it is in a oval shaped. Remaining the white blood cells are varied in shapes according to their nucleus is in which type of a shape. Okay, so these are some different types of the cells which are present in our body. Next is cell changing shape. So which are the cells in the nature? They can change their body, means they can change themselves, their shapes. How? See, one example in nature, that is amoeba. Amoeba is one good example which has ability to take any type of a shapes. So see what happens. This is a single cell, means it is a unicellular organism and it having only the nucleus and vacuoles. Nucleus is a central dogma, means a main part as of our body is consisting the brain. So they don't have any body well developed structure, that's why they are shapeless, having only plasma membrane which is a covering. Okay, and inside having a nucleus and the vacuole. In detail we will see what is a vacuole, nucleus and all. So just you keep in mind that how it changes the shape. So whenever it goes in search of the food, okay, so whenever it sees the in nature the food material is available for them, what it does, it used to change their shape. You can see in the image it is changing their shape to take a food particle, is it? So this is one good example that they can change the shapes. So this is only a single cellular structure or the an organism. That's why the cells changing shape is occurs in the amoeba. Amoeba is the best example. So you can see it changing by projecting its a plasma membrane. That process is called as a pseudopodia. Okay, when it used to contract its outer side membrane. Okay, then likewise they used to take up the food in their membrane and used to engulf. Next, different cells in human bodies. So see, same the same things have repeated here. So spherical type of cells like blood cells and the ovum. We know that blood cells are the varies in shapes, and ovum means it's a one reproductive organs. It's a gamete, okay, that we will see in the next chapter. Elongated type of so some of the muscles in our body, those are the elongated one. Some neuron just we have seen. A nephron is also elongated one structure which is present inside the kidney. Next is spindle shaped structure. So mostly the spindle type of muscles are only the smooth muscle cells. Okay, the smooth muscle cells which mostly occurs in a heart and a different organ system. Next is branched type. See one more example of a branched type, that is a neuron. Just we have seen the nerve cells which is a branched one which is having a branches and the hair like projections. Next, size of a cells. Some of the cells they have mentioned here their shapes and their measurements. So cell exists in a variety of shapes and size. So bacterial cells are in the 0.2 micron. Micron is a measurement in that only the microscopic microorganisms get measured. Okay, the micron is one measurement. So it is actually about 10 to the power minus 3. Next, ostrich egg, it is in between 70 millimeter to 130 millimeter. Hope you have no ostrich bird. Is it? It's a egg is it's a very longer one. Next is nerve cells. A nerve cell means just we have seen, is it? That is a nerve neuron. It is near about 1 to 2 meter in size. Next is marine large. So marine large having a like for example like algae. Okay, marine algae is near about 5 centimeter. Marine algae means hope you have observed ever the pond, lake which is consisting the green covering on the water. Is it the greenish portion will be you hope ever seen? That is actually the marine algae. Marine means it's a water and algae is a green part. Next is functions of cells. So functions of cells means what? The cell is, we know that it's a structural unit function and it is actually discovered by the observing the honeycomb that is in a cube shape, is it? Now the level of organization, how can we state? So see, level of organization means the basic cell from how the body can be produced or developed. For example, like cell is there, is it? There are number of cells in our body. Number of cells come together to form a tissues. Okay, the tissues and all we will see later. Okay, so the number of tissues combine to form a organs. Number of organs combine to form organ system, and number of organ systems combine to form a human body or the any other organism's body structure. Now with some examples I can tell you the functions how they vary. Now we hope you have understood the organization of a level of cells, how it is possible? By the cells, then number of cells combine to form a tissues, then number of tissues come together to form organs. So we will see some examples with them respective digestive system and respiratory system. In the below images I have shown, just for your understanding, the respiratory system, how it works and how it function takes place. First of all, in the first image, that is a bluish dotted and small spherical structures are there. Okay, that is the lungs cell. If respiratory system is coming out the word, it means that it's related to the lungs. That's why I have shown one image of lung cells. Okay, under the microscope, when we colored it, that portion you can see in the form of a spherical structures. So that is a lung cells. Next image is of a actual the lung tissue. Okay, we are seeing according to the cell organization. Next is the tissue of the lungs. It is look like this. Next is the respiratory, or we can say the lungs. Then in the next image after the tissue, that is the lung. It is what? It is a organ. Now what we have seen, cells, tissues, then the organs. Next is the part organs system. So organ system of the lung is the respiratory tract or the respiratory system. Now respiratory system is initiate from the nose, then the our larynx, pharynx, then later the two lungs. So this is whole together to form a respiratory system. So hope you have understood now the respiratory, how it works. By the cells combine to form a respiratory tissues. Then next is the lungs will form a respiratory organ or the system. This is the actually the system level organization, and it works like this. So what is the function of the cells in the respiratory system? They used to take up the oxygen from outside atmosphere and release the carbon dioxide from the blood in from our body. Is it? That is the respiratory system work. Next, function of a digestive system. What happens here? There are the number of cells of the stomachs will be there. Why? Because digestive system is it's actually related to the stomach. Okay, so number of cells of the stomach will be there. Then stomach cell is combined to form a tissues, is it? Then number of tissues come together to form a what can we say, that intestines and all and things, is it? Then later it will form a digestive system. The what happens here, the cells which are present in the stomachs and the small intestine, is it, that will use to consume the food materials, oxygen, and break down the food materials, is it? Later it will release the food material or the nutrition inside our blood. Then only we will do any type of work. So that is actually the function of digestive system. So actually the role of digestive system is that just to break down the food material and pass into the blood vessels for doing various types of the functions, means like working out. Means for example, we do study, we move from one place to another place, we used to jump, we used to think, we used to talk, is it? Those are nothing but the things which we need for doing a particular work, energy that is done by the digestive system. So digestive system used to break down the food material. Respiratory system, what it does, it used to inhale the oxygen and release the carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is about the functions of the cells. Not only these are the systems, there are the so many. For example, like our heart, you have studied about the heart in the last your class, in the previous class. Like a heart used to be pump the blood, is it? That is also one organ. Next is our kidney also extract the waste material, is it, through the urine, that also you have studied. So these are nothing but the organ system. Those are made up of from the cells, tissues, then it become a organ system. So now combining all these organ systems, For example, like digestive system, respiratory system, pumping blood system, okay, and that excretory system, all these combine to form a body organ, is it? Then it will be a organism. That may be human beings, animals, any type of flying birds, is it? Or that may be terrestrial, that may be aquatic type of animals, is it? Those are all having a different type of functions according to the cells they having. Next, structure of cells. So some questions will arise here while studying this session. Cells are so important, is it? Are the cells so much important, or where are the cells made up of? So see guys, obviously it is a very big question that why the cell is so much important. See, the basic thing of cell or our body organization is the cell. Without the cell our body cannot form, is it? A small baby cannot take birth without a single cell. Like that only we can say the answer of this question is yes, cell is very important because it's a basic building block our body system, is it? Next question is that where are the cells made up of? So from which things the cells is made up of, is it only a cell, it consists something inside them, or only it is simply a cell? No, it is consisting of lots of components inside them, okay? That's why only it is called as a cells. Because of that components which are present inside the cell can having a different functions and carry out the different functions, okay? So which are the components we are going to see here. Next, structure of cells means what is the cell made up of? The cell is made up of components called cell organelles. So the cell is made up of cell organelles. Cell organelles means what? These are the some components which are present inside the cell. So I have shown here one cell, okay, that is actually a plant cell. It is consisting of inside the different organelles, okay? What are they? Cytoplasmic membrane means the membrane which encloses the cell. Next is endoplasmic reticulum. In the detail we are going to see according to their structures and the shapes, okay? Next is ribosomes, nucleus, nucleolus, nuclear membrane, Golgi apparatus, cytoplasm, mitochondria and chloroplast. So these are combiningly showed here, and these are just differ from plant cell and animal cell. So these are the organelles. Now a cell is made up of the organelle. Now we have understood, okay? So what is the role of these organelles? Why, what they used to do, that we are going to see here. A cell is able to live and perform all its functions because of only the presence of cell organelles inside them. If any of they will get absent, the cell cannot work properly. We will see in details because each of the organelles also having the different types of the functions. Okay, next, a cell have the same organelles irrespective of their functions and organisms. So what happens? Each and every cells having the same type of organelles because each of they have going to do a different function, but they having a organelles in the same number. Next, so let me tell you how it is important and how the cell can perform according to the cell organelles. First one is a cytoplasmic membrane. Cytoplasm is a one liquid fluid, okay, which is present inside the cell, which gives a nutrient to the different types of the organelle, okay? So the cytoplasmic membrane, why it is called as a cytoplasmic membrane? Because a covering which covers the cytoplasm, encloses the cytoplasm, that covering is called as a cytoplasmic membrane. Next is endoplasmic reticulum. It is a one structure which is in a tube like structures, okay, continuous in tube like structure, which helps in the synthesis of protein molecules and lipid molecules. According to their change in the shape they or the in structure, they were used to produce the proteins and the lipids. Why the proteins and lipids? Because proteins and lipids, which are very useful inside our body for the producing a different energy and different digestion process. Next is ribosomes. Ribosome is called as a protein producing factory. It is a basic thing where actually the proteins used to produce. Next, nucleus, just I have told you, okay, is a major part of our cell. Because of the nucleus only our cell can perform the functions. Why? Because our cell is made up of different type of organelles. Then different organelles, how they will work? Under the nucleus only they will work. For example, our body, the which is the main organ of our body, that is the brain. Because of the brain only we can take a decision, we can respond. Likewise only, and our brain only controls the whole body functions. Is it same? The nucleus is also a major part of the cell. They used to control the different functions of the organelles. Under that only the cell performs the function. Next, nucleolus is the spherical structure which is present inside the nucleus. You can see orange colored portion have shown that controls the genetic material heredity. So this is very complex one. We will see in details simply when we used to see in a separate the different organelle structures and their functions. Next is nuclear membrane is the one covering of nucleus. Next, Golgi apparatus, it helps in the synthesis of a lipid, okay, and the proteins. Next is cytoplasm. Just I have told you, it is a liquid fluid which provides a nutrition to the different organelles. Next is mitochondria. Mitochondria, it is called as a powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because it used to synthesize the energy, or sorry, it used to synthesize or produces the ATP molecules. It is called as a energy currency. So where the respiration process takes place. So what is the respiration? Breaking down of a food material by using the oxygen from the externally. That actually process takes place in the mitochondria. We will see the detailed structures and the functions. Next is chloroplast. The chloroplast is mostly present in the plant cell only, because the chloroplast only helps in the synthesis of the food material. Because the chloroplast consisting of a chlorophyll green pigment, in the presence of sunlight and the chlorophyll molecules, the plant can synthesize the food material. But the chloroplast and the cell wall will be absent in our human body cells. Those will present only in the plant cells. So in the next session we will see the next portion of the cells. So for any doubts and difficulties you can ask me anytime. Thank you.